name is Tyrese Lundy, and as you can see, I'm hoarse from screaming for all of the kids. This is my son, Darius Rainer. All of my kids, so. But I birthed this one. He's been running track for about 3 years now. This is our first year with the team. We came over from a different team. Since we've been with this team, I've seen a lot of progress in my child. He does have that natural talent, that natural ability, so that is why he is in track. I tell him every day, you have to use the talent that God gives you, son. You have a talent, and you should use it. You have to just use it, go out there and do your best. So that's why we're here.
My name is Silas Taylor. That's my junior over there. This is our first year running track. The reason we started running track is he plays football, so we wanted to build speed up, build confidence. Since we've been running track, he's definitely came around. He's the only child, so he's kind of shut in. He's not as talkative. Since he's been around this group, he's been more playful, more talkative, and he's starting to come out of his shells now. So I'm sure this is a lot of parents' first time even seeing him play. You know, he's been here for about 10 months, so, and talk.
How you doing? My name is Lorenzo Stiff. My kids are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And actually, my kids, raise your hand. My daughter's been running since she was 9 years old. She's, she decided that she was fast in school and she beats everyone in school. Lo and behold, I didn't believe her. I had to see it. So we asked her, did she want to run track? And so we put her on the team. She started off in, like you say, a basic track team called Phase 1, just to build strength and endurance and everything else. And, we parted ways with them once she got faster, and we put her on a team, basically an all-boys team. My son Amir, 4th in the nation right now in the 400 10-year-old. For the Junior Olympics, he's just always been wanting to do something athletic. They're all three, they're smart in school, they make good grades, and basically I just try to give them the opportunity to do something. As long as they're doing well in school, we test the waters with things. So that's all I have.
My name is Ebony Stiff, and we share the same 3 kids. Mark Anthony Stiff, Brianna Flake, Amir Stiff. And I'll touch bases on Speedy. We put him in track and field because he just wouldn't sit down in the house. He still doesn't sit down. He runs a lot. He has a lot of speed, a lot of endurance. And he kind of modeled after his big sister. He saw her running track. He saw his big brother running track. And he decided for himself that, that was something that he wanted to do. And we thought it was great because it keeps him active, it keeps him running, and something positive to do. Since all 3 of them have been a part of this particular team, we've done a lot of community service, we've done a lot of traveling, so they get to, through track, they get to see bits and pieces of the world, as well as meet other people who compete, have fun, and also learn basic things like we did community service where we clean the road, so that helped them more into when we get home. I'm like, okay, you clean the side of the road, you can clean your room the same way you pick up the trash, the same way you did this. So a lot of the things that we do as far as community service, team building activities, it transitions into the home. Also, I felt in today's society there's a lot of things going on with Black males, so them being around a lot of other positive Black role models, young men growing up, they can see that there's positivity outside of anything else that's being displayed on the news or things that they may hear. So we have a lot of fathers that participate with them. They do a lot of male building activities, bonding. So they get to be a part of that, and they get to experience things outside of what other kids their age.
As a parent, if I recommend something to another parent and their child was interested in the track, do let them know that it's not a game, it's hard work, but you do have fun once you grasp the aspect of the training and everything else. It's not an easy way to come in. These guys train very hard to get where they are, And they expect, when you come in this group, they expect you to train just as hard as they do. You know, the social aspect of the whole thing is great. So that's what we, you know, I would let people know. Hey, a lot of parents say this, my kid is fast, until their kid runs against somebody fast. And, you know, it kind of discourages them a little bit, but you just have to keep them, you know, listen. You may not win today, you may not win tomorrow, but keep trying. It's just a trying aspect of everything.
I would tell a parent, most importantly, listen to your child. If they say that they want to try something, do something, encourage them, be behind them 100%. Just encourage them. Even if they get into it and if they decide, well, I don't like this, there's many things to track besides just running. There's field events that they could try. There's other things that they could do besides running. So I would just say, listen to them, encourage them, and support them 100%. In what they want to do.
Set your calendars according to your children. If you're gonna do this, just be dedicated. I say be dedicated to getting your kids to practice on time. If you do decide to invest in track and field, because they need to practice. So just invest in your kids with getting them each practice, and you'll see the reward in the end. You'll see the reward in the end.
What made you start?
The reason why I started my brother's keepers track club is I wanted to set aside a different mindset for young men. I understand that I got a calling over my life, and that calling is to reach out to as many young men, especially of everything that's going on in today's society. So when I started my model of having an all-boys track team, I wanted to get as many fathers involved, because when you go out there into sports, you see a lot of moms that support their kids, but here at my brother's keepers track club, our fathers outnumber our mothers, and to have that positive reinforcement with the dads to come help enforce those life skills and teaching these young men how to be better men in today's society. I felt the need to start this track club so that I could be hands-on one-on-one with every last one of them, to teach them all the life lessons to be a better man in society. That's why I started the track club. Some of the great benefits of starting this track team is the uniqueness of it, the focus of just having to be all boys, which draws. What makes a man or a coach only want to reach out to young men is simple. We see it in today's society. So, and everything that's going on where our young minority men are targets to violence, and so to be able to show our communities and our society that there are young black men doing things very positive, and because I have took that approach to focus directly on all young black minority black young men, it has brought the community together. It has brought people eyes to say, wow, what are you doing? It has been quite engaging to people and to spectators, saying, hey, why did you start your team? Why did you pay my brother's keeper? I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. We're here for each other, we run for each other, we care about each other, we do everything together. And so if I can have a brother that I can do things with, why not? Why not it be a track team? And so that's been one of the main benefits of having this track team. The community service, to be able to show kids that we are all fortunate to be able to run track, to be able to participate in sports, to be able to have the nice gear where, hey, we are all fortunate. So to bring them back to earth is, let's go out there and serve the community, because there are kids who doesn't have the means to go about getting those things, to be able to play sports, to be able to go travel. So we partake in community service with different nonprofits like the Metropolitan Ministries, the Salvation Armies, the Joshua Houses, the Alpha House, all targeting families of children, youth and families, and children in homelessness and hunger, where we have adopted our own road to tell our young people to stop littering, but to go out there and pick up after themselves and to take care of what God has blessed us with. So it has been a great run. We're 2 years in, and to see the relationships that these young men have developed has been awesome. awesome for individual teammates who doesn't have a brother. They have that here at My Brother's Keepers Track Club. And so those have been some of the main benefits that we have, that the kids have benefited from having this track team.
My name is Jerry Trainee and I'm 12.
My name is Donovan Terry and I'm 10. My name is Gary Hotel and I'm 10. My name is Dennis Stevens and I'm 11.
My name is Juwan Howard, I'm 16.
My name is Gary Smith.
My name is Jake Warren Howard and I'm 10.
My name is Brianna Clayton, I'm 13.
My name is Sarah Nicole and I'm 11. My name is Amir Stiff and I'm 10. My name is Alex Taylor, I'm 7.
I believe this track team is a ministry. It's a purpose that God has given us in ministry. We talk about it in the Bible, the Cain and Abel, and just how to love thy neighbor, to love our brothers. And so when Obama came out with My Brother's Keeper initiative to steer, to take young minority men and show them different avenues of how to take their talents and their gifts and go towards the positive, I thought it was best that we chose that name. And it was funny because it was like, oh, it's too long, the name is too long, but what we did was we decided to abbreviate it and go with MBK, My Brother's Keepers Track Club. So that is why I chose the name, and it's strong, and you can see it amongst the relationship of the boys. I am my brother's keepers. I am my brother's keepers. And that's what we strongly drive into these kids, that you got to be there for one another, and they haven't felt short of that.
Okay, so where do you want to take this thing in 5 years?
Man, 5 years, I'm looking to fully expand My Brother's Keepers track club in every city or every state, to take that brand for coaches. I'm charging and challenging all fathers, all young black men to take every troubled kid, any kid that's less fortunate, take them and groom them to be young men. My goal is for this to be a ministry, for every father to stand up, for every black man to stand up and take what's ours, and that's to take care of our young black men, to take care of our people, and to show them the avenue. It doesn't even have to be track. It could be My Brother's Keeper football, My Brother's Keeper baseball, My Brother's Keeper soccer, volleyball, whatever the case may be. But you live by that motto, My Brother's Keeper. Are you doing what you're supposed to do as a young or older black man? Are you reaching back to the community? Are you reaching back to the different generations and bringing them up? You have the wisdom, you give them the wisdom, and you share it, you groom them. So 5 years, I'm looking for My Brother's Keepers to expand and also start an all-girls team, My Sister's Keepers, and to have the mothers take over that and start to groom these women, these young ladies to be women. Teach them the life skills, teach them about relationships, teach them about self-esteem, teach them about being confident and not always having to rely on somebody's opinion of them. So that's my plan for the next 5 years. And
what you need from your brothers and sisters all across the nation.
First out, you gotta see, nothing will ever fall in your lap. So as a community, you know that there's a need. It's time to speak up. It's time to reach out. It's time to say, hey, I need help. It's time to say, hey, I got this kid and I can't do anything with him. He's struggling. It's okay to ask. And as a community, if we all come together for the greater cause, you will see a movement like never before. We have to protect our young black men. We have to protect our young black daughters, young ladies as a complete whole. And nobody's gonna look out for us. We have to be the ones to look out for ourselves. We see the black on black killing all the time, the black on black crime all the time. Why don't we come together as one and take these kids and do something positive with it, whether it's track, whether it's basketball, soccer, the whole shebang. but we all have to be on one accord, and the only way that we can do that is putting egos aside, putting pride aside, and understanding that it's about our next generation, because most of us have all lived our lives. We have a wealth of knowledge of the do's, the what to do and what not to do. Now it's time for us to be the influencers. It's time for us to be the mentors and create these mentorship programs to guide our kids to a positive future. So what I'm asking for all of my black people, all of my adults, everybody out in the communities to stand up, set your pride aside, set your ego aside, come together and reach out to our next generation, who's most important. That's who's going to carry our last name, and that's going to carry out our world together.
Awesome. So give me a little background. Who is Coach JT?
Oh man, Coach JT, man, come from a small city, Fort Pierce, Florida. A family, 2 brothers, a sister. Come from a family that was raised in the church, to having my own family with a son and a daughter. My son runs on the track team as well. He's 10 years old. He's one of the top 10-year-olds in the nation. And I have a 4-year-old daughter that's 4 years old and who's been around track all her life, and she is absolutely amazing monster on the track. So be looking out in the next few years. Her name is Mackenzie Terry, but I'm just young, energetic. I love kids. I love people. I'm so passionate about everything that I do. I go hard in everything I do because whatever I put my hand or my name to, I want it to be the best. I'm open to criticism, and for all my fathers and my parents, I always ask for advice. With me being the youngest out of all my parents, it's kind of hard to deliver the message that, you know, I want to give it to without them like, well, who are you talking to? But they understand that it's about the kids, and so for me to be a young man, went through college, got my graduate degree, working for United Way, seeing firsthand and the things that these families and these young men and these young women go through, being a part of the system, just being a nonprofit and having a system is so, it brings such joy, and it makes me go extra hard to what I do with the kids in my community. And I'm fun, I'm energetic, I'm the hypest one on the team. I am a big kid, but when Coach JT speaks, man, I'm the presence, I'm the authority, and they listen. I have a relationship with every last one of my kids, and they respect me. But as a coach, I respect them as well, because you have to deal with kids in their own individual ways. You can't treat all kids the same, because you don't know their situation. You don't know what's going through their mind. You don't know what's going through their heart. You got to learn to be hands-on with anybody, with any kid that you're in some type of leadership role. And I believe in leading by example, and I'm not afraid to be called out when I make a mistake or when I make a bad decision. It's always a lesson learned. And as a leader, you have to be able to accept criticisms just as much as you give it out. So Coach JT is passionate, I'm loved, I go hard, I go by the meaning hard work beats talent. When talent don't work hard, I'm not going to start anything that I can't finish. As hard as it gets, I'm going to go extra harder, because I believe that anything, when you're trying to achieve greatness, your comfort zone has to be disturbed. And I listened to the speech of Ray Lewis. He preaches that, like, in order to achieve greatness, your comfort zone has to be disturbed. And that's just it. And every obstacle that comes my way, I'm willing to rise to the grace of the occasion to get to the better half of it. My sister's waiting for me. I can't stop. So you got to understand, annihilate that weakness out of your body. And in order to do that, once you defeat disappointment, once you annihilate weakness, you'll be able to punish your competition out there on the track. And what I mean by punish your competition, you impose your will on them. And after you impose your will on them and you win your races, you show great sportsmanship. Because you can't go out there and run by yourself. You gotta have a measurement of people running against you to know where you are. So you must show respect to every athlete, and you must show good sportsmanship. So if I had two things that I like to teach them outside of the two quotes that you heard: hard work beats talent when talent don't work hard, and cowards never start, the weak never finish, and winners never quit. Outside of those two, those are my two favorites that I go deep in detail with them.
Okay, we're from Riverview, Florida. We're from Riverview, Florida, and we want to run track because it's our talent, and we're really good at it. And we all, this is our gift to run track. And we came all the way here to do track because we qualified for the Olympics.
Awesome.
We're from Tampa, Florida. We're from Tampa, Riverview, Florida. We decided to run track because we can get faster, and our talent is to run track, and we qualified for the Junior Olympics to represent Florida when we go down there. And
Somebody want to help?
So tell me, where did y'all travel so far? Where have y'all been?
we've been to Tallahassee, Virginia.
Okay.
Iowa,
Atlanta, Georgia.
Miami. Ooh, Miami. Well, what was your favorite city?
Probably when we went to Virginia.
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 We went
Yes,
to
Virginia.
Virginia.
It was the funnest.
For the boardwalk.
Oh yeah, I went to
Virginia.
My favorite thing of Virginia is when we went to Haunted House.
Oh.
We even go in.
Tell them about the White House.
Oh yeah, we went to the White House. That was good. That was fun.
The monument.
The huh?
The monument.
Oh, the monuments. Yeah. We went to go see Abraham Lincoln sitting in the chair.
Awesome. So why is track so important to you guys? Who wants to answer that? Makes us faster. Makes us stronger.
It makes us more confident.
What'd you say? Say that again.
It makes us more confident.
Right. This is power.
Most of all, like, why we run track, because it like helps us get leadership skills, and like we got like parents that support us, and they help us like in school, and like we go out to different hotels, different places, different environments to basically compete against around the world the fastest kids, and it helps us.
It also gives us something to look forward to after school. It gives us another activity to do. It gives us a chance to make new friends, meet new people. It lets us travel. And it lets us visualize our goal when you get older. And it gives us a lot of opportunities.
Tell me about some the most important experiences that you have learned thus far.
We learned.
Go ahead, baby.
In our races, our coach taught us many of things, how to get out and drive. And he taught us to stay focused on your own self. Don't worry about all the other times. And yeah, And he taught us how to run and pump our arms.
He taught us how to run the curve.
In our starts.
Cross everything, basically.
In the football, one and the football field.
And for that one handoffs.
Football four handoffs.
So the question that she's asking you guys is, what has been the biggest lessons that you have learned from running track? Juwan has expounded on it a little bit, but she's asking for you guys to go more in depth. Juwan said that he feels more comfortable, more confident in himself. Juwan just spoke about the parents and how important they are to each and one of you guys, the life lessons that you learn how to be young adults. Is there anything else that you have learned from running track outside of just running, any life skills?
Like,
Don't give up.
we learned like to have a different kind of mindset towards like important things in life. Like to do nice things just because it's right, not because you want to, because you don't have to. Like, and we also like got a saying that say hard work it beats talent, or like talent doesn't work hard. So we work in practice, and whatever outcome we have in practice, we go into the meeting.
Awesome. I love that. So, can I get all of y'all saying, you're saying all at the same time? Can I get that on camera? Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard.
Talents never stop.
The weak never finish and winners never quit. Hard work beats talent when talent don't work hard.
In the ground we trust.
Okay, so take us out the interview with one of your favorite sayings that you have told me.
Oh man, one of my favorite ones that I use is anything less than your best is a sacrifice to the gift. And what that means is God has gifted us with these special talents. And anything, if you're not using your talent the right way, if you're not using your gifts that God has given you to the full potential, it is a waste. It's a sacrifice to it. Another one that I heard that I actually live by is by defeat disappointment, annihilate weakness, and punish the competition. You gotta get it in your mindset to defeat disappointment. You will be disappointed sometimes. You will be hurt sometimes, but you gotta learn how to learn from all the disappointments that come in life. Annihilate weakness. You gotta get weakness out of your body. You understand? Because I tell my kids, you have to negotiate when you're tired, when you have nothing left in your body. You have to negotiate with your body from your mind to tell them, I'm not tired. The mind is the most powerful thing in your body. And you gotta negotiate with your body as you fight. Them last 50, them last 60 meters, them last 10 meters. I can't stop. I got somebody on the other end waiting for me. My brothers are waiting for me.